How do we do this? Quick, simple tool. Think, write, share. Again, let's grab some eggs, start sucking. This is so simple. Let's think about a question. Normally, if I pose a question to a group of you, before I've even finished answering it, someone's going to shout out the answer.
You blurt it out, yeah.
And we did this yesterday. I even briefed this yesterday, and somebody shouted out the answer straight away. I can't believe it. And I said, she's not a plant. Yeah. And I didn't humiliate. I said, that's okay. I said, that's just what I proved. That's your system one brain kicking in.
Yeah.
You couldn't even stop it, could you? And she's like, so embarrassed. I said, don't worry, it's cool. That's a perfect proof. This is how we operate.
Shows how hardwired it is as well. It's automatic.
100%.
Automatic
to try.
Yeah.
Full on automation. 100%. As a kid, the teacher's writing the question on the board. You're answering it before they finish.
Yeah.
So again, if you're going to use this tool, tell people what not to do. Right, nobody say anything. Here's a question I'm going to pose to you, and then I want you to stop and think for 60 seconds, and I want you to engage your brain. And a great acid test of this is when I first ask you the question, something will leap into your mind, default, as you said. Is that answer the same after 60 seconds of thinking differently? 85% of the time it'll be different because you've allowed your brain to engage and think of different other opportunities. So we do that. What do we do then? We write the answer down. So just by writing it down, either scribing it or on a computer, scribing is better. It activates different neurons in the brain. So it gives you further clarity. And also, again, another 2 for 1 here. You've written that down. There's no pressure now. So when you share it with a group, if I say, James, share me your answer. Normally happens in class, isn't it? Well, if James gets it wrong, he's going to ask me next. So I'm worried about my answer and I'm thinking about my response, not what you're saying. I can now actively listen to what you're saying and my other colleagues. So I'm learning, I'm noting what you're saying. And if you ask me, hey, cool, there it is. I can read it off. I'm not worried about it because I've scribed it. You can do this anonymously. You can use online mural, online templates to do that if you want. Or in a group, all write down on a post-it note or a postcard with the same pens, and then either shuffle them all. So I get one, it could be mine again, it could be yours, I don't know. And we just read it out and we have a discussion about it. So now, 10 of us in a room, I've got 10 responses. There may be some similar. We put them all up and we have a debate. We have a discussion. We discuss, why is this a good idea? And we debate it. No one knows that James said that. And then when we finish, if there's one great idea that we take on and we go and make millions with a business for it, James might go, that was mine. So you can put in positions of reward, or none of those ideas might work. But you know what will happen? 10 of us will be triggered by those 10, and our brains will be on receive, and we'll think differently, and we'll come up with a hybrid outcome. Because we've all collectively taken something in different that we didn't know about before, and we get a better outcome.
You're also now engaged, aren't you? That active learning, that active
Everybody's
engagement.
Engaged. Yeah. Because what's happened? If I walk in, all right, here's my question, and James goes, yeah, here's the answer, boss. Wonderful, James, thanks. All the other 9 people go, what the hell?
Yeah.
I had a great idea.
Yeah.
What?
Even being asked, I imagine, for the 10 who get asked the question, we would value your opinion on X, Y, Z. Now you've got next level engagement, because a lot of big organisations think that the way that you reward people is a monetary system, but actually reward can be engagement and enjoyment of the role.
Being able to be included.
Yeah.
It goes back to the 2 ladies I talked about. You know, they were engaged that day and people listened. And if you've got introverts who don't speak, but they've got the best ideas, this allows them to speak up. Not only that, by being anonymous, you don't have biases. So if you say something and I go around the room, right, if I'm trying to be a cool bot and you see this all the time, right, I want 10 answers. So go around the room. James, give me your answer first. Whatever you say, and I don't care what people think, what you say will trigger everyone else biases to kick in and go, oh, and they'll build off of your answer.
Yeah.
Or I might have an answer and number 3 says something and I go, oh God, his answer's so better than mine. I've got to think of something, I've got a riff, I've got a variation. So you get 10 variations.
But now you're also not listening.
Correct.
All you're caring about is recycling or reciting in your head what your answer is going to be.
So you see,
so good.
You see why meetings are so bad?
Yeah.
And why people are so disengaged or don't go? Because they're awful. They're just so incompetently managed and run. But it's so simple to fix it. And seriously, we've got a client, they've got Think, Write, Share, Fab London, all their meeting rooms globally. It's changed the culture of the business. And if they're going down a rabbit hole and it's getting a bit hairy, someone will just go, can we go back to what we're supposed to be doing? Think, Write, Share? Levels the playing field. Absolutely resets it and people are engaged. You'll be perceived as a great leader because your people love you for engaging them. Your output will be better. The outcomes your teams create are better. Think, Write, Share. Take it away. Try it. Seriously. Everybody we use as a foundational tool in all of our other tools and techniques. This is the number one thing that all of our clients come back with and say, that's the game changer. Take it away. Use it tomorrow.
I'm thinking about it myself now.
Yeah.
Like, I've never done that
Every
with
time
the
you have a
team.
conversation with the team, do it.
Yeah.
Super easy.